Hey guys, check this out. Look, Cherokee purples. Man, you want to see how I did it? This is going to be great. Okay, hold on. Okay, you ready? Let's rock and roll. Hey, neighborhood gardeners, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. This video is going to be about seed starting and how I start my seeds. Now, I've basically over the years, I've kind of just like handpicked certain things that works for me, getting my seeds going and everything like that, my plants going. So you don't have to follow exactly what I do. There's always tons of resources online that you could tap into and use. If you're in a different zone than I am, I'm in 6B right now. Yeah, so if you're like a southern grower, then you're probably not gonna want to start the seeds when I did. Like I started mine at the beginning of February. That's when I recorded all of this. It's the end of February right now. So, and that's when I'm gonna be posting it, but it's just because it took a little time to wait for things. I wanted to record everything, you know, and put it all on one video. I always say it's just me, but it's really not just me that is growing all of this stuff. It's also my son, my middle son. He's 17 years old, and he's been helping me out for, I'd say about a year after I even started gardening. So I forget to give him a lot of credit, and I want to give him some credit, more credit, and you'll see, hopefully you'll be seeing him more on my videos and stuff like that. He's a bit shy, so I don't know if he's gonna open up very much, but he's here, and he is my right-hand man, and he's always there to remind me if if we have to water, or if we have to, we got to go out and prune, or like, is this ready? Can we go pick that? Or he's always helping me, just digging in the garden and everything. So he caught the gardening bug when he was early, and hopefully he'll continue it. But he loves to plant things. He's got like several plants in his room just growing right now. So he loves it, and from the bottom of my heart, that just that hits me right there. From a gardener's view, it's awesome, because I was able to teach him that, and he just fell in love with it. And from a dad view, it's really cool that he loves the same things that I love. I mean, not everything, but a lot of it, and he loves the gardening. So we're always talking about seeds and plants and vegetables and everything like that. So it's really cool that he enjoys it along with me. So when he sees the video, he's going to be excited that I gave him some credit and everything like that. So anyways, in this video, you will definitely see some of him, and I will try to include him more in future videos and everything. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I hope you guys enjoy it. It might be a little long. Sometime during the video, if you want, you can go ahead and just hit that like button and maybe subscribe, and you could follow me and him as we continue to grow our garden. It's not a huge garden. We're not master gardeners, but we love to garden, and I'll show you our mistakes, and I'll show you our successes. Enjoy the video, and I hope that you guys come back for more. Okay, so here it is. This is the process, basically. Okay, guys, I hope you can hear me. So check it out. We got our seed trays. I got them. They're all cleaned. We disinfected. I know it's a little dirty. It looks a little dirty, but they're not. And we have some. I had to buy some new ones too. And here's our seed starting mix, and here's some extra trays if I need it. And here is the seeds. Now I have a bunch of different seeds in here and stuff like that. Some flower seeds and everything. And check out these lights. These are LEDs. And I forgot to take the plastic off. I also got some timers, some, basic timers, nothing fancy. I hope everybody's getting going on their stuff.
He's getting the soil all nice and moist. Yeah.
Okay, so what we this is the first time that we've ever tried this. So what we're gonna do, just to save time, we know that we're gonna use all of these trays. We're just gonna dump all of this pre-moistened soil into the seed trays and then level them off as best we can, pack them down with our thumbs, and then get some more soil and get it all nice and pre-moistened again, and then put it back, and then we can go back and plant all of the seeds that we need. And of course, we'll tag them and everything. But this is the first time, so we've never done this before. We've always just taken the seed cells out and one by one just packed them, and it takes forever. So I'm gonna try this. This is a new technique. Let's see if it works or not. Here we go. Can't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Oh, this is awesome. God, I love doing this. And then I guess we could just pack them down with our thumbs, and boom, we'll be done and ready to put seeds in these bad boys.
It would usually take us maybe 15 minutes
Jeez,
for just one tray, and this took
tray.
1 minute and 52 seconds to fill up.
Wow, you counted it, huh?
Yeah.
So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna press them in. I mean, not like super hard, but just you pack it down. And it all depends on what you're planting, of course. Some seeds or plants require the seeds to be deeper, but most of them, this is good enough for me. Like you'll just throw the seed in there and then put more dirt on top. You don't have to press the seed in unless it's required. Like some seeds might need to be pushed really farther down. And these are just going to be peppers and tomatoes. And we're going to have a lot. We're going to put like maybe 2 in each of these cells, or maybe 3, so that we have plenty. If some of them don't make it, some of them don't, they die or whatever, or they're just not strong enough, we'll have extras to back up. And I always say that, if I have too many, I'm just gonna throw them away. But that never happens, because I always want to plant everything that I grow, which is sometimes a problem because I don't have very much space. Man, and this is just me doing it. If Aiden was helping me here, we would have gotten this done like really fast. Then we would have already been throwing seeds in these bad boys. There we go, man. Dang, look at how much time we just saved. I don't know why I never did this before.
I guess you just wanted to take our time, and
yeah, I have to admit that
taking our time it's pretty fun.
This was a relaxing thing for me. I would get away. I'd come in here and just do it myself.
Yeah.
I'd have you kids stay away, because this is very very relaxing to me. I love doing this and stuff like that. So anyways, there we go. I think that's good. And then we're just gonna put the seeds in, pop them in, make sure we mark them correctly with some popsicle sticks or some pieces of plastic or whatever we got laid around, or whatever labels you got, you can do, of course. I think I'm going to do some recycling of plastic containers and cut them up and use them as markers. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do is we're getting ready to plant these seeds. These are peppers and tomatoes that we've organized, and we basically already figured out which ones we're going to plant. But to keep track of everything, which cells what we have in each cell, I went ahead and not only do we have some store-bought ones, tags right here, black marker, right on, label them. But what I also did is I felt that I'm going to need more, because they only gave me like 4 or 5 in this pack. So what I did is I took this old yogurt container. I saw this online, and I basically just snipped. I used this as a quick template. And I just made a homemade one. It doesn't look perfect, not pretty or anything, but it works, and it's a good way to recycle or upcycle these old containers and stuff. Because I'm gonna put one for each cell here, or each 6-pack. So, and yeah, we'll just mark it and everything. So hopefully that'll work out. All right, check this out. Okay, we almost got this done, but look,
This is what happens when you moisten your soil too much. Go ahead and show it. That's a little bit too much water, Aiden. Oh well. Well, we had to do this. It's only a few cells that we had to cover with this really wet soil. But this is what we did. So we went ahead and we laid our seeds in, and we covered everything with this pre-moistened soil that we had left over. So it wasn't dripping water like you just saw, but it was nice and moist. This is just a little tip. What I do is I when I put the top layer on, I go ahead and just brush lightly over, not too much because you don't want to grab the seeds underneath. But what we did is I brush it off until I could see these middle parts right here that I call them the stars. Whenever you can see the stars, boom, you're pretty much good. It's nice and level, and it's nice and moist. And these are really nice and moist. These top ones right here. We're pretty much done with these two trays or pans or whatever you want to call them. And I have everything labeled. And yeah, so there's just some classic aromas there. Some Dr. White Cheese yellow tomatoes. Some black creme. And there's some jalapenos there. Some banana peppers. Yeah, my son goes, "You ain't growing bananas. Remember that. You're growing banana peppers." I was like, I know that. We're in Idaho, man. We can't grow banana trees. Yeah, and then got some other stuff. Some Moscow, Idaho tomatoes. Some large red cherries. Those are my favorite. My go-to salad tomatoes. And some hillbilly tomatoes. And some vintage wine. Yep. And so that's pretty good. Anyways, we have our peppers and tomatoes pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna do one more pan, but I have to order some more seeds, and I think 1 week they should be here in 1 week, and we could do another one, and so that'll offset all of these tomatoes and peppers as well. So I don't have everything coming in at one time. I'll have a whole nother pan, and I have to order another heat pad. So, anyways, cool, huh? Okay, so, and by the way, I used this Jiffy, what is it? It's like 12, where did it say? It says like 12 dry quarts of seed starting mix. Now you don't need anything fancy for the seed starting mix because the seeds don't require, when they're germinating, they don't require a whole lot of nutrients because all the nutrients is already in the seed. So that's what makes it grow. It just needs the warmth and everything. So I used 2 bags of this stuff. It's really dry. And then we just went ahead and we moistened it up in this big 5-gallon bucket. Basically, it filled up 2 trays or 2 pans, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, we have about a quarter left in here. I think I'll need some more though for the 3rd tray that I'm planning to put right here. Now these lights are really bright and I just got them. They're just a lot better than the other end. And so we have this right here just to kind of try to keep the heat inside, or in this area, so this area stays a little bit warmer than in the garage, because right now the garage is freezing cold. It's going to help with the light and everything, and the heat pads underneath right here. Got 2 of them. And anyways, we're going to turn on the lights and show you how bright it is. Watch your eyes, everybody. Awesome. Yeah, they're really nice. I calculated the cost for these, and it came in a pack of 4. I only have 2 on right now because I'm gonna use the other 2 over there in my other area. And I had 2 older shop lights, the big ones with the big old round bulbs. Those kept burning out really fast, and they cost like $10 each. And then each one holds 2, and it was just not cost effective to keep those versus these that will last years, and they're on the right spectrum for growing plants and everything indoors. So I'm only gonna have to purchase this like 1 time, and I only spent like a little less than $50. So I think it's a really good deal. I did have to do my own little mechanisms here holding the lights up. It's all good. They work, man. And yeah, anyways, that's it so far. Okay, so I got it covered up right now, so the heat's being held in. And yeah, so all we do is wait. Yeah, it's gonna take a little while, huh? Oh man. Okay, people, look what we have. Da, 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 da. Yay, it's about time. Holy cow. Actually, it only took a few days, and they're doing pretty good. We got some of the aromas are growing, Dr. White Cheese. Oh man, I'm excited. This is probably the most exciting part of growing, I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe the harvesting too, but yeah, this is awesome. And it works. It's working great.
Pink Belgium's popping up.
Pink Belgium? Awesome.
Yep, Pink Belgium.
We needed those. We had to restock our supply. Anyways, awesome. Okay, so we wrapped the whole thing with plastic, including the back. And we have a little magnet right here, keeping it shut. But I just pulled that right off. And we just pull the plastic out. And we have the lights here. Now they're not on right now because I have the timer on, and right now they're supposed to be sitting in the dark until about 6 o'clock. They'll turn on, and I'll have them on for throughout the night because at nighttime it gets colder. And I went ahead and took the pads out from underneath these guys, because once they sprout, you don't want all the heat coming up all the time. So, but it's still so cold in here that I wanted to keep the heat, a little bit of heat in here. So I left the pads on the side, and this one's still hooked up. My son's growing some ginger in here. But anyways, I had another pad right here too, and they're still on. So they're going to be continually be giving off a little bit of heat just to in here, just to keep the temperature a little bit warmer than out here in my garage, so that they survive during the day, because it's still kind of cold here. As soon as the timer hits the proper time, the lights will turn on, and everything. And so, yeah, we just get a little aluminum foil on the top to bounce the light back up or back down, and we just kind of made do with what we had, and some cardboard. It's not like the most beautiful thing, but it'll do because I don't have a permanent greenhouse. Remember to keep your lights about 1 to 4 inches above your plants. And I believe because these are LEDs that they don't have to be so close. So I'm guessing this should be good. That's about 3 inches, I think. So yeah, because you don't want them to grow to be really long and leggy. They'll be growing really tall, and then they'll just be really weak. Anyways, that's what I do, and yeah, cool.
Okay, that's basically it. That was all of it. So I wanted to share a few things with you on the end. Hopefully, I won't be too long, because it's probably a lot to sit through and everything like that. So I just wanted to show you some of. Okay, this is Cherokee. This is at the beginning of the video, you saw me holding this up. This is a very successful germination. Isn't that awesome? And I got a lot of other varieties in here, like I showed you. Now that's successful, and this was a fail. Some of them don't always germinate. This was a black olive pepper. I think it's just an ornamental. I got this from somebody online, and either their seeds were old, or maybe I just have to wait a little bit longer, but I don't think so because it's just a pepper. Anyways, I just wanted to remind you that, yeah, especially if you're a beginner, don't let that daunt you, you know, don't let that bring you down or anything like that. It happens. So I've been doing this for what, like 6 years, maybe a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure. And nothing still nothing sprouted. It's okay though, you know, because you just got to keep going and you learn from it, you know. Maybe that's my mistake. Maybe that's not what I'm supposed to do with those because I've never planted them before. So I have no idea. Maybe I should just go do some more research and then next year I'll be more educated on the fact, you know. And this is also a great learning tool for my son too. So, but anyways, I just don't want anybody to be undeterred and like get really sad and just like give up and say, oh, I have a black thumb, I don't have a green thumb. I hear that a lot. So don't do that, man. It's just like it's you know, it's all good. It's all good. You know, you just got to educate yourself. You'll get used to everything. Be patient. Patience is a very big thing in gardening. Okay, patience is what you really need. Soon you'll be growing stuff and you're gonna be like, whoa, you're gonna be just blown away, and then you're gonna want to get more seeds, and then you're gonna want to go and buy plants, and it's gonna be crazy. So anyways, I also wanted to tell you about this plastic right here. The plastic is actually from the dollar store, believe it or not. It is all it is shower curtain. That's it. It's just shower curtain. Can you believe that? Why are you just using cheap plastic for this thing? Because this is just temporary. This is not that important. It's just my garage is so cold, so very cold, that I don't want these guys to die, right? So I'm trying to keep it, you know, somewhat warm. The only thing that's heating this area is those little seed pads, you know, those germination pads, those green ones in the bottom. That's the only thing that's heating this area. So it's just keeping the temperature a little bit warmer from the outside because I don't want these guys to freeze. And I'm in Idaho, so it's like really cold. I have no room in the house for all of these plants. There's no way that if you have room, then yeah, I would just, you don't worry about the plastic, stuff like that. But I'm kind of a thrifty guy. I want to say thrifty. I don't want to say cheap, but I'm kind of thrifty. So I'll use scrap wood that's just lying around that I have. I use scrap pieces of a trim for these vertical pieces, and then I just got some dollar store curtain, and we just cut it to fit and everything, and it works fine for now, for this year, you know. Maybe next year I'll build something better. If you like this whole video, just give it a like, a thumbs up, subscribe so you can follow me and my son in future videos. So keep on planting, keep on growing, don't give up. Also, make sure you like and subscribe and all that wonderful stuff. And I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why. I guess I need to do something with my hands because it's kind of weird. Like and subscribe, keep planting, keep growing, keep harvesting, keep sharing all this information with everybody because you got to love the passion of growing. And just, I know it's cold, and most of the part, everybody got hit with this cold snap and everything like that, and it's kind of a bummer, and it's kind of getting everybody down. But remember, spring's around the corner, and we're going to be planting everything in the sun, and it's going to be great. Keep sharing the passion, and I will see you guys later in the next video. Hopefully it'll be a lot sooner than later. All right, okay, I guess I'm done. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Adios.